Since I released a video about how I made 1 billion credits in a week, a debate has exploded on the forums, and it's obviously a very controversial topic. Even Obsidian Ant made a second video about it, and I would like to clarify my position about it and give you some background about Frontier's position so far. People have come with some good points on the other side, and I do not wish to be condescending to them. This is all my opinion, and everyone should have a say. Ultimately, it boils down to a design choice in the hands of Frontier, and hopefully this video will go towards clarifying things for everyone. When I put my catchy title of how I earned 1 billion credits in a week, I can see very clearly from the forum debate spark that it drew in a lot of people who had already been very involved in the Sothis Robigo run discussions. I feel a lot of people took the title as a launchpad for their opinions and made some good points which I feel don't actually apply in this case. Let me clarify my case. It's very possible that programmatic errors or difficulties can lead to exploits, which are ways of getting more out of the game than the developers wanted you to be able to. I agree with the theory, and I have spoken out against examples of this. I just don't think this is an exploit. Frontier have never said that this is unwanted, although one dev did hint something about it not being possible to fix, which might imply it's a problem, but he was just answering a question, and I don't think it's an official position. And it's not a nonsensical way to think about how it would work. For example, multiple interested parties within a government would want to encourage mercenaries to win wars. Working for as many of them as possible is something any clever mercenary would do. And it's not easy either, it's very hard. And I strongly believe payout should be proportional to effort. I think that's one of the biggest pitfalls that people have when they come out against this. They think it's an easy money making scheme. If that's not your position, then fine, I'm not talking about you. You can have other problems with it. Maybe it still shouldn't be possible to make this amount of money in such a short time at all. But again, I think I'm against that, and I'll clarify that. As I've said over and over, I don't think people realise that this is a really hard thing to pull off, and the gains right now seem very balanced. Yes, you can make 1 billion in a week through hugely hard work, but you can make 1 billion in a week through trading too. It's just easier and takes about twice the time spent. This, being harder, should obviously pay more. Nerfing it would send this great way to make money, make friends and enjoy the game into the trash bin that has already claimed, or has never released, lots of great gameplay potential. I really wish people wouldn't fight so hard to get this nerfed without first admitting this, or at the very least trying it. This isn't a Sothis run type scheme, it is hard. The real crux of the argument is boiling things down into how Frontier should manage the economy. I.e., the question of how much should it be possible to earn in a given time, and that's a meter discussion. In this case, I don't think Frontier should nerf it specifically because it is too fast without looking at how hard it is to actually pull off. I believe in capitalism, even in games. The amount you earn should scale up with the amount of effort you put in and the amount of capital you invest. So I think the real problem is arbitrarily forcing down the good ways to make money. If I invest tons of effort, like you would need to do with this, I should be able to earn more and not have it arbitrarily cut back. It's the same with the scaling up of the amount you can earn with capital. You buy a more expensive ship, and at first you can earn more with them, but it gradually diminishes, and the more you invest doesn't translate to better earning potential, and I don't like that at all. I get it though. It is a better game if some things are really hard to achieve. I totally get it, and I'm willing to find the middle ground of saying that maybe halve the payouts for these missions, but no more than that. I think things now are too far to that side. We are deep in the camp of enforced grind and time sinks. As Obsidian Ant also says, I think there are some deep flaws in the mission systems. Frontier have definitely admitted that, and they are looking to improve it, not specifically because you can earn too much money, but because they don't like the way certain things work. So let's hope for the best in the future. Let's hope this doesn't get arbitrarily nerfed. At least I hope it doesn't. I think people who think it's an easy money making scheme should at least try it, and realise that it's not going to massively change the balance of the game now that people know how to do this, because most people won't be able to actually earn the 1 billion in a week. That was just me, who had endless amounts of time, and people can probably earn the same amount but spread over a few weeks. Again, this is a really great piece of gameplay. I don't think there's any particular problem with it. That's why I said it's legitimate. Frontier have never specifically said they want to nerf it. They just want to remove the fact that you can do it on skimmers, which is something I never promoted. I think that is definitely an exploit because that is an unintended consequence of their code. And that is my opinion on it. Let me see what your opinions are. Again, everyone has a right to say what they want on this. I just wanted to clarify my opinion. So long, humans. To the heavens to see what secrets they hold. Join me as I sail amongst the stars.